Good evening, my dear viewers. I am Sadiksha Shrestha, and like every Tuesday, I am back on your TV sets with your favorite show, The Evening Show at 6, in association with Spinks Teo. And today, my guest is very special. He owns a very famous chain of coffee shops in Nepal, which serves the very best Nepali organic coffee. I have Himalayan Java's Gagan Pradhan.
Hi.
Hi Gagan Dai, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, ekdam busy hununcha tapai ajkal.
Aliali.
It was very difficult to get you to my show, but thank you so much, Hazur, for agreeing and sparing your valuable time to come here.
Well, thank you so much for having me here, Sachida. Yeah.
So, Gagan Dai, talking about coffee, I would like to start by asking, what is your favorite coffee?
Well, I drink a lot of coffee, but my favorite is definitely espresso.
Espresso.
Espresso with medium roast is my favorite.
Okay. Ani, also, I would like to say congratulations for having opened yet another Himalayan Java outlet in the US.
Thank you.
Because I remember Hazur Baira Hununtyo, and then it was, you opened yet another Himalayan Java in the US. So how does it feel? Tapaile suru गर्ने बेलामा तपाईलाई लागेको थियो that it would be this big भनेर?
No, I think initially when I started, Sunny, मैले पहिला आजभन्दा पनि 18 years ago when I first started my Himalayan Java, I think I was enjoying the process, right? So I was very happy with what I was doing. Although the whole coffee market was very new, अनि मेरोमा customers पनि एकदमै थोरै हुन्थ्यो. Versus 18 years पछाडि, we have about close to 29 outlets. The business is good, and I'm still enjoying the process.
Right.
So the point is, as long as you enjoy what you do,
doing, right.
I think that makes a lot of difference.
That is exactly what a lesson that everybody should learn. मान्छेले चाहिँ धेरै future plans पनि बनाउनुहुन्छ, हुन्छ नि 10 years, 20 years down the line को पनि सोच्नुहुन्छ. But if you enjoy what you do, then time flies and you never realize कस्तो छिटो समय बितिसक्यो भनेर हैन. It's been 18 years of Himalayan Java already.
Yes.
And so Nepal is predominantly tea drinking society. हरेक गल्लीमा हुन्छ नि चिया पसल हुने गर्छ, गर्दथ्यो, अहिले पनि गर्छ. So त्यति बेला 18 वर्ष अगाडि झन् तपाईले यो सुरु गर्ने बेलामा what kind of remarks did you get when you said, oh, I want to open a coffee shop भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ?
Well, I went to school in Australia.
Right.
And as soon as I came back to Nepal, I actually got a job in one of the 5-star hotels in 3 days.
Hazur.
So I started working, and within a week I quit, thinking that I could do something better. Then I actually started doing a market research. And back then, pretty much Nepalma sabai कुरा नभए पनि F&B, a lot of things already exist.
Hazur.
So what I actually saw missing was the huge social beverage, like a coffee shops, where I was so used to back in Australia,
right.
So I thought this could be a pretty good market, and having that background in the same field, then I thought, okay, I want to do a coffee shop.
Okay.
And this is how we started.
Right. अनि त्यो सुरु गर्ने बेलामा तपाईलाई पेरेन्ट्सहरुले रिलेटिभ्सहरुले त्यस्तो के भन्नु भएको थियो? चिया पसल खोले हुन्थ्यो नि, कफी शप किन खोल्नु लाग्यो भने त्यस्तो कमेन्ट आएन तपाईलाई पहिला?
कमेन्ट चाहिँ पोजिटिभ भन्दा नेगेटिभ कमेन्ट्स बढी आयो हैन, किनभने कफी शप भनेको चिया पसल त हो नि, अनि इन जनरल नेपालमा चाहिँ चिया पसललाई त्यति राम्रो बिजनेस मानिदैन हैन. अनि मेरो पेरेन्ट्सहरुलाई पनि त्यस्तो फिल त भएन होला, तर अस्ट्रेलिया पढाउन पठाए छोरालाई, होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट गर्यो, अनि नेपालमा आएर के किन्ने गर्ला भनेको त चिया पसल खोल्न पुग्यो हैन. सो आई थिंक प्रब्लम चाहिँ कस्तो भने सोचमा हो क्या. सो ठग्नु पनि नराम्रो, चोर्नु पनि नराम्रो, मेहनत गर्नु त नराम्रो होइन नि, काम गर्नु त नराम्रो होइन नि. सो रिगार्डलेस अफ वाट अरूले सोच्छ, I was least bothered, हैन. So I was very passionate about coffee, and I thought like coffee shops थिएन, so this could be a really good business model भनेर कसैको पनि सुनेन, मैले आफ्नो मनको सुनि अनि म अगाडि बढे. And
I'm sure all those people who had comments to pass for your decision त्यति बेला अहिले now तपाईलाई स्याबास तिमीले राम्रो गरिराछौ भनेर of course भन्नुहुन्छ होला.
हजुर हो.
अनि so त्यो नाम चाहिँ Himalayan Java भनेर चाहिँ how did that name come by?
Very good question. Well, म पहिला अस्ट्रेलियामा पढ्दाखेरि the school that I went to, next door we had a very small coffee shop, schoolको साइडमा, अनि they were basically promoting coffee from Indonesia, Java, right? So I came back to Nepal. Back in 1999 मा चाहिँ I don't have exact figure back then, है. नेपालमा कति कफी प्रोड्युस हुन्छ भन्ने पनि थाहा थिएन, है. अनि मेरो चाहिँ इन्टेन्सन के थियो भन्दाखेरि त्यो टाइममा when I came back to Nepal, कस्तो एउटा चाहिँ बेसिक कल्चर थियो भने anything Nepali, people don't like it. Right? Nepali brand, Nepali coffee, मन नपराउने के anything imported, there's a high priority हुन्छ नि सो मेरो चाहिँ इन्टेन्सन म नेपाललाई माया गर्ने मान्छे त्यसकारण म नेपालमै फर्केर आएको आई हैड अप्सन टु लिभ एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड हैन सो आई केम ब्याक अनि मेरो आइडिया चाहिँ के थियो भने म नेपालमै बस्ने नेपाली प्रडक्टलाई प्रमोट गर्ने सो रफली अबाउट 20-22 टन जति कफी प्रोडक्सन हुन्छ रे भन्ने मैले सुने हैन सो तर दोज नम्बर्स आर भेरी मिनिमम हैन अनि मेरो आइडिया के छ भन्दाखेरि आई स्टार्टेड कफी बिजनेस इफ द बिजनेस डज रियली वेल and somehow if the vendors cannot meet my demand अनि मैले कता न कताबाट ल्याउनु पर्यो so I thought about maybe Indonesia Java where I was so used to of having their coffee right so फेरि कफीको टर्ममा चाहिँ Java भनेको I want to have a cup of Java भनेको I want to have a cup of coffee you know so Himalayan Java भनेको is Himalayan coffee so it has multiple meaning this is how I actually came up with a very strong Nepali name Himalayan and a coffee and a Java
so representing Nepal everywhere it goes
absolutely
in conversation with Gagan Pradhan of Himalayan Java. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this break. Welcome back, dear viewers. After that first commercial break, I am Sadiksha and you are watching the evening show at 6 in association with Spingsteo. So, Gagan, हामी कुरा गर्दै थियौं 18 वर्ष अगाडि तपाईले सुरु गर्ने बेलामा हिमालयन जावा कस्टमर्सहरु पनि एकदम थोरै हुनुहुन्थ्यो भनेर. सो नेपाली कस्टमर्स जो जति पनि आउनुहुन्थ्यो उहाँहरुले कस्तो भन्नुहुन्थ्यो कफीको बारेमा?
अहिले भर्खर नामको हामीले डिस्कसन गर्यौं. हाम्रो प्रब्लम के भन्दाखेरि जुन नाम हिमालयन जावा भनेर राख्यो नि कतिपय कस्टमर्स जुन हाम्रो हिमालयन कफी शपमा आउनुहुन्थ्यो they thought it was Computer Institute.
Okay.
And with the setup that we have, it's very loungy. I know.
Coffee
shop, absolutely. Coffee shop is basically extension of your office, extension of your living room.
Right.
That is how you decorate coffee shops. And the decoration, they had a कतिपय customer say यो Computer Institute पनि भन्नाले नामले गर्दा अनि कतिले furniture showroom पनि भन्नाले हैन त्यो डिस्प्लेले गर्दा हैन. So आउने कस्टमर्स अनि त्यसपछि अन टप अफ दैट जुन मेन्यु हेरे नि मेन्यु हेर्यो नेस्क्याफे पनि छैन ब्ल्याक टी पनि छैन मिल्क कफी पनि छैन एभ्रीथिङ स्टार्ट्स विथ अ डिफरेन्ट किन नामै फरक भयो नि सो टर्म एक्सप्रेसो लाटे cappuccino, Americano, mocha भनेको is a completely different basically menu भयो नि सो त्यसले गर्दा people were very confused है सो यो के हो भनेर पनि कति मान्छेहरु कन्फ्युजन चाहिँ धेरै नै भयो के
हो अनि आउँदाखेरि when they tasted your coffee I'd heard that कति मान्छेहरु चाहिँ यो यस्तो तितो कफी किन खुवाएको हामीलाई हामी त पैसै नतिर्ने भनेर पनि कति जनाले त्यस्तो पनि भन्नु भयो रे हैन
एकदमै साँचो किनभने अब त्यो मैले भने नि the name espresso sounds so tempting, right? Serving a very small demi-tasse, right? Is hell bitter. And it's an expectation later on, so the reality is so contrast.
Exactly.
And they get so pissed off.
अनि त्यस्तो बाट सुरु गर्नु भएको थियो हैन अनि त्यो कस्टमर्सहरु है तपाईले कन्भिन्स गराउन or to attract them towards this coffee drinking habit what did Himalayan Java do?
So well personally when we started हैन the company was very small. We only had 7 employees. So I was one of the employees right? So मैले जुन basically customer service हरु जुन industry सिकेर नेपाल आथे नि so I basically want to put that into reality. So I was never acting as the owner, हैन म त जहिले part of the team. So I was interacting, I was trying to explain people real coffee भनेको कस्तो हो coffee beans भनेको कस्तो हुन्छ coffee beans लाई कसरी grind गर्छ कसरी extract गरिन्छ कसरी steaming गरिन्छ कसरी mix गरेर different variety को world coffee हरु बनाइन्छ भनेर हैन अनि मैले एक्सप्लेन गर्थे there is a saying in a coffee shop basically के हुन्छ भने coffee over conversation you form a community भन्छ नि so मैले चाहिँ every customer ले coffee खाँदै गएर सँगै बस्थे introduce गर्थे कुरा गर्थे हैन I still remember हाम्रो इनिशियली हिमालयन जावा खोल्दाखेरि हाम्रो सेलिब्रिटी राजेश हमाल आउनु भएको थियो हैन I still remember he was the first celebrity I know who came to Himalayan Java in Heritage Plaza हैन it was very nice humble guy हैन so I went and actually introduced he was very nice I talked to him for about 20 minutes he already knew coffee right? So this is how I was basically educating people I know I knew initially when I started it'll not be easy I know so I had that passion for coffee and I had patience for business I know so that kept me going and I'm here today.
So patience and passion, let's say, has made Himalayan Java what it is today.
True.
And now when you see there's so many coffee shops that are coming up and people do enjoy coffee that is not just black or milk or instant coffee भनौँ न. So यो यस्तो drastic change आएको छ नेपालमा amongst Nepali coffee drinkers. What do you think on this and how do you take this change?
No, I think the changes, I think Himalayan Java has definitely played a very important role.
Definitely.
किन भन्दा हाम्रो back then पनि म र मेरो partner Anand Gurung, हाम्रो intention is to promote the coffee culture,
right?
Not to promote only Himalayan Java. Right? The day the coffee culture is promoted in Nepal, Himalayan Java is automatically promoted.
Right.
So that is when we decided, okay, let's start importing machines. हामीले commercial coffee machines are import गरेर sell गर्यौं, हैन? हामीले coffee training institute हरु सुरु गरेर कति baristas लाई training गरेर basically job को लागि उनीहरुलाई capable बनायौं, हैन? So हाम्रो basically idea चाहिँ industry लाई promote गर्ने हो, हैन? It's always good to have a competition. Imagine गर्नु कि काठमाडौँमा Himalayan Java मात्र coffee shop भने it becomes too boring, हैन? So मेरो जन as a consumer लाई पनि त काठमाडौँ एरियामा कफीको चोइसेसहरु भयो भने ए Himalayan Java भन्दा बेटर ठाउँ यो रहेछ, यो भन्दा बेटर ठाउँ यो रहेछ भनेर जान्छ नि, हैन? कहिलेकाहीँ Himalayan Java आउनु मन परे पनि पार्किङको इश्यूजहरु हुन सक्छ, डिस्टेन्सको इश्यूजहरु हुन सक्छ, मेन्यु प्राइसको इश्यूजहरु हुन सक्छ, हैन? भ्याराइटीको इश्यूजहरु हुन सक्छ. So त्यसले गर्दा I think it's always good to have options, and it's always good to have a competition.
So you take the competition in a positive light.
Absolutely. So I think I can put it this way. I think we created competition.
All right. So competition भयो भने तपाईले भन्नुभयो जस्तै it'll be better because it'll keep the businesses on their toes to be better than each other, to introduce new menus, to introduce new products, to give better customer service and to be better in that way. हजुरले भन्नुभयो जस्तै त्यो coffee culture र coffee community of Nepal नै it grows.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Having a lovely conversation here with Gagan Pradhan of Himalayan Java. Don't go anywhere and enjoy this musical break. Welcome back, my lovely viewers. After that short break, I am Sadiksha and you are watching the evening show at 6 in association with Spink Studio. So Gagan dai हामीले यति धेरै कुरा गर्यौं अनि so you are very hopeful about this industry in Nepal. अनि Nepali coffee culture पनि grow हुँदैछ. तर do you think that there's a market for homegrown Nepali organic coffee? कि नेपालको मार्केट अलि सानै छ, एक्सपोर्टमा बेसी फोकस गर्नुपर्छ होला?
No, अहिले के भइरहेछ भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा जति पनि coffee production हुन्छ नि, I would think, this is my personal opinion, हैन? I would think 95% of the coffee that we grow today in Nepal is domestically consumed. Okay. So basically the coffee culture in Nepal is so big, especially in Kathmandu and Pokhara, you know, we don't have coffee to export. Okay, really? Yeah.
So do you think that but Nepali coffee is doing so well in Nepal and tapai you're taking, you know, Nepali coffee outside as well. So how has the response been there of Nepali coffee?
Oh my God, it's been amazing, you know. Nepal is, Himalayan Java is a local Nepali brand. I know. The good thing about Himalayan Java is we are promoting our brand from farm to cup. So the coffee that we're serving in our coffee shop is 100% local, Nepal grown. Nepal mai utpadan bhako. Sabai ठाउँमा त्यो example हुँदैन. For example, Starbucks being such a popular American brand, you know, they're not promoting anything American. Right. So किन America मा coffee उत्पादन नै हुँदैन. South America मा हुन्छ. North America मा छैन. So हाम्रो good thing about our coffee is, हैन, our coffee has a very, very interesting story. Only people are getting very smart, हैन? So for example, we have a lot of clients in our coffee shop, both locally and internationally. For example, our store in Omaha, Nebraska, Canada, they're sipping our espresso and they're thinking about, you know, a poor farmer in Nepal. Right. So whatever amount they're spending, like $4, $5, you know. So if you see a value chain, if you see how people think these days, it's amazing, you know. So मैले भने नि US मा बसेर coffee shop मा एउटा coffee खाइरहेछ and they're thinking about maybe Mount Everest. They're thinking about mountains in Nepal. They're thinking about Buddha in Nepal. You know? So it has amazing connection.
And I agree 100% because I think consumers these days are getting smart also. And हामी पनि a socially inclined कुनै organization छ, कुनै product छ भने why not promote it? Why not consume it? भन्ने एकदमै concept आजकल ठुलो भइरहेको छ, and it's growing.
एकदमै छ.
अनि Starbucks को कुरा गरे, Starbucks is definitely one of the let's say well known एकदमै popular coffee chains.
It has given a different meaning for a coffee in the world today.
But should we be hopeful to see Himalayan Java, you know, in the same level as Starbucks or even exceeding, you know, the brand value that Starbucks is?
Well, like I said, I'm very passionate about what I'm actually doing. I'm enjoying the process. This is just the starting. I know. We have our future plan is to definitely expand. Right. We will grow. I know. Starbucks is an inspiration for me and my partner. I know. we will not be as big as Starbucks, but we could be a very good local Nepali brand that we can actually export.
So, तपाईको barista training school मा पनि जसो start गर्नु भएको छ, we can definitely expect that there'll be a lot of hospitality students, but do normal, regular, businessmen, housewives, do they come in to learn the art of coffee making?
No, they do. Let me just tell you a little story about how actually the training center started.
Definitely.
2011, me and my partner, we actually went to a business trip to Australia. I mean, the business trip like then we actually met a lot of Nepali students, struggling to find a part-time job.
Okay.
When students, they actually leave abroad for their further studies, they have so much of expectations versus the reality is so much different. Right? When we came back, we actually came back with a broken heart. So me and my partner, we actually discussed quite a lot. And we thought about, we cannot do much, as a businessman, as a guy who's actually involved in a coffee business, maybe before they leave, if we can actually encourage them to do a short-term courses, I think that will definitely help them to actually get a part-time job wherever they go. This is the initial actually thought, how the whole school started. I'd like to answer your questions. Yes, we have a whole bunch of people coming from different background, enjoying the process. Coffee being such a popular social beverage, everybody drinks coffee any time of the day. And you don't need a reason to drink coffee. So I think we have people from different background coming for training.
Okay, so to learn how to make a good cup of cappuccino, maybe everybody arrives at Himalayan Java's Barista Training School.
Yes.
We're having a lovely coffee conversation here with Gagan Pradhan, the owner of Himalayan Java. Don't go anywhere. This is the last break, and make sure that you're back after it.
To view.
Welcome back, my dear viewers. That was our last break at the evening show at 6 in association with Spingsteo. Hami kura gardai chhau Himalayan Java ko Gagan Pradhan sanga. So Gagan Dai, I actually also wanted to, I have these list of questions regarding coffee that I wanted to ask you. So what is the best way to drink coffee?
Well, you can have coffee early in the morning. You can have a coffee with breakfast. Taste is very subjective. It all depends how you want to drink it. For me, I start my day with a shot of espresso.
Okay. And what is the worst way, according to you, to drink coffee?
Burnt coffee.
Okay. Ani, I also have some of the most Googled questions here regarding coffee. And just so that our viewers don't have to, Google these questions, I have it here already. This is just for the viewers that we're doing this. Is espresso a coffee?
Yes.
Is coffee bad for you?
Not really. Anything excessive is bad.
Okay. What is green coffee?
It's the coffee that is not roasted, that's a green coffee.
Okay. What is the difference between a cold brew and an iced coffee?
Iced coffee, you brew in hot water. Cold brew, you brew coffee in cold water.
Okay.
It takes time. Cold brew, it takes about 24 hours to brew.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. So any iced coffee, so you brew in hot water, but
then you chill it.
Okay. And what, according to you, is the best type of coffee?
You mean to say the roast or?
According to the roast, yeah.
I like medium roast.
Okay, but again, like you said, the taste depends. So medium roast ma lagsa ki, light roast ma lagsa ki, it depends according to the taste of the person as well. And to our viewers, kasale चाहिँ भर्खर start गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने, what would you suggest? What drink would you suggest?
I think definitely something with milk.
Okay, so start with milk and then bistare you can...
something like latte, cappuccino or maybe mocha, but don't order espresso or Americano.
Exactly, the first drink should not be that.
Absolutely.
So what are the future plans for Himalayan Java, Gagan Dai?
Well, we're expanding. We will definitely expand. We will continue to grow. अहिले चाहिँ हाम्रो Himalayan Java को franchise को लागि locally, domestically र internationally पनि एकदमै धेरै demand छ. तर Himalayan Java is still a very small company. 18 years अगाडि हामीले यो company start गर्दाखेरि दुईटा पनि हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्थ्यो हैन. तर अहिले we have like so many outlets and we have, it's good like how the coffee industry in Nepal has actually really changed. So, like I said, we will continue to grow. We will expand. That is what we're good at.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of Himalayan Jabs in different places in town.
So franchise ke kura garda hey Gagan, like how has your experience been like? Afnai baby jasto garera maya garnu bhako cha ki you have to be a little strict with them at times because if it was your own outlet, then of course you set the rules, you see how the customer service is done. But as soon as it's a franchise, it's yours, but not directly. So how has the experience of franchise
I actually
been?
spend more time in franchise outlet than my own outlet.
Really?
Yeah. Himalayan Jab for me is whether it's a franchise, whether it's company owned,
Ajay.
it's my baby.
Right.
So I have to make sure like I'm giving like 200%.
So that the customers also feel the same experience
Absolutely.
in every Himalayan Java.
Yes. Yes.
We're almost towards the end of the show. These are the two questions that I want to ask you. What is the best advice that you've gotten so far?
Well, I remember from my professor in Australia, his name is Bob Dunstan, and he told me, enjoy what you do.
That's the best advice that you've gotten.
Best advice.
And to all our viewers who are watching, to all the aspiring coffee shop owners, what would you like to give them, the advice that you'd like to give them?
Well, don't let anybody underestimate you. Don't underestimate yourself. Love what you do. Take a risk.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gagan Dai, for being here. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Gagan Dai le bhannu bhako jastai, love what you do, have patience and passion, and don't let anybody underestimate you, and make sure that you don't underestimate yourself because you're definitely meant for greater things in life. So with that, I'm Sidiksha. I'll take your leave. I'll see you next week.